Hi everyone, my name is Chisomudojuku. I am a sex and relationship coach. Through my teachings on social media, I help people to build their relationship and then enjoy the best out of their marital relationship and share some insights that can enable couples to move along and enjoy the beauty of marriage. Whatever that is worth doing is worth doing well. If you're worth marrying, you're worth marrying well and enjoying the best out of your relationship. You don't have any reason to endure in your marriage. In this video, I want to share what I call propelling faults in marriage through my personal experience. By God's grace, it's my 5 years into the marriage institution. It has not been rosy, but it has been so awesome. I thank God for there is no regret. We've been enjoying it, and then it's been God and God alone. God has been our strength, and through our commitment to get our marriage work, we've been able to enjoy it. There is no regret, irrespective of the initial challenge or initial rejections that we faced before we got together. So through my personal experience, I want to draw lesson on how we got started and what has the things that have sustained us. The two insights on how we got started and what actually held us together, irrespective of the rejection that we had, and how we've been able to sustain this first the tempo, or even build on the tempo, increase the beauty at the initial time. So going straight, tip number 1 is understanding. Before I got married, I sat down and asked myself, what do I want in a woman? And then I have to outline them. Say, I need somebody that will understand me. I know that my partner also outlined her own attributes. What actually does she want in a man? On my own side, I said, okay, I need somebody that will understand me. I need somebody that will actually accept me just the way I am. I need somebody that is ready to put hands together and to move forward. And these are the things. Then above all, I need a godly person. These are just the few things that I was able to outline, and I looked out for them while being my real person. You know one thing, any marital relationship built on false foundation is susceptible to a crash. You are Mr. A, but you pretend to be Mr. B. Of course, now you are not. That is not the best way to go, especially when you are claiming what you are not. You are lower, but you are claiming that you are higher. That is not the best way. So what actually helped me is that I was my true self. If I have 1 naira, I had never claimed I had 100 naira or $100. If I had $50, I never claimed that I have $50,000. If I live in a self-contained, I never claimed I live in a 3-bedroom flat or in a duplex. Okay. If I am hot-tempered, I never claim that I am such a soft-pedared, good-hearted somebody. If I am gentle, I never claimed I was rough. I said, building on your marital relationship on a true foundation. Any marital relationship built on false foundation is subject to a crash. So, as I was saying, I have to outline for myself. What do I need? I need somebody that will understand me. I need somebody that will accept me. I need somebody that will accept me in my richness or not. I need somebody that will accept me in my health or not. I need somebody that will accept me in my social fame or not. I need somebody that will accept me in my social status, just the way I am. Then in that acceptance, the person will understand me, and the person will also be able to put us together in moving forward. Now, not only that, you can see that I am trying to get the miss right. In doing that, I'm not selfish. I also try to make myself Mr. Right by living a life that that person will want. Then I decide, I say, okay, whatever that the person expects of me, as long as it's something that is ideal, I will give it to her. That is how we started. Now my partner once told me that she has this conviction that she has the conviction to be with me, so she has to follow her instinct. So in starting your relationship, in starting your marital journey, you have to outline what do you want in your, what do you expect. So by trying to sort for the Miss or Mr. Right, also make yourself the Mr. Right or Miss Right. That is how we got started, and we started on a good ground. How have we been able to go so far? There are three things that have kept us: intentionality, commitment, and godliness. Intentionality, commitment, and godliness. These are the three things that have kept me and my partner together. We are intentional about making our marriages work. We are intentional about living together, irrespective of what people say, irrespective of the initial rejections. I remember the first time I took my wife to my home. I'm sorry, I'm being personalized. I'm trying to draw lessons from a personal experience. Just before we got married. So after that night, she went back. So my father asked me, my son, you know that you are not tall, and this person that you have brought to us seems to be of the same height with you. Why have you insisted on moving along with her? Most of my father, I don't know, I'm sorry, my father has this hatred for policemen and police people. He said, okay, Moso, you said that she is the daughter of a retired policeman. My son, can I be able to carry this? You know, I don't like to associate with false men. Please, I don't want this institution to hold. That is one of the initial rejections that I faced during my early days. But I have this conviction and I have this intentionality to build on what I have seen in my partner. I have this intentionality to get started. I have this intentionality to choose her above all odds and to make it right, to make it work. That is how intentionality, we have been intentional about building our marriage. We've been intentional about making our institution work. You know, being intentional, if you're being intentional, it's just a kind of being cautious about getting something right. When you're about to derail, then your instinct will remind you, come on, but you know you have this decision to get this thing work. You're about to do the wrong thing, and then you call yourself, or you correct yourself. As intentionality. Then another thing is commitment. Getting committed above all odds. Similarly, something similar to intentionality. We are committed to building our marriage. So being committed makes me to continue, irrespective of what I see, irrespective of the challenges, irrespective of the odds that my partner might show me. That is getting committed. Another thing is a godliness. You know, godliness has actually helped us go so far. So that is it. I know, just as I said earlier, I'm trying to be personal. Personal is I think it's necessary because I want to share some lessons that will help somebody out. How you started matters, and then how far you go also matters. And how far do you go depends on your willingness to sustain the initial tempo on which you started. Whatever that is worth doing is worth doing well. That is it on this video. Thank you so much. Once again, on a final note, I celebrate my wife. I celebrate our 5 years anniversary. I celebrate our togetherness. And then I celebrate every beautiful marriage. I also give hope to anybody that has this passion or this burden to get his relationship work. It is possible, yes. Get committed.